The Pittsburgh Steelers are entering Week 11 with a significant boost, just in time for their crucial matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals. While there are plenty of game-specific details to discuss, such as key injuries and player matchups, some important developments for the Steelers' future cannot be overlooked. Chief among these is the return of rookie quarterback Will Howard, who has been activated off injured reserve and placed on the Steelers' 53-man roster. After spending time on IR, Howard is now fully integrated into the roster, which signals not only a positive shift for this season, but also a bright future for the team at quarterback. Howard's practice window had opened back in October, and the Steelers are now fortunate to have a highly talented young quarterback ready to develop, though it's unlikely he'll see significant action this year. Howard's activation is exciting, not just because of the immediate impact he can have, but because it shows that the Steelers are already planning for the future. His talent was evident during his time at Ohio State, where he led the Buckeyes to a national championship. Despite being a rookie, Howard already has the skills and poise needed to succeed in the NFL. His physical attributes, such as being 6'4" and weighing around 225, 230 pounds, make him a formidable presence. Add in his ability to run the ball and execute zone reads, and it's clear he has the potential to be a dual-threat quarterback. John Gruden, the former NFL head coach, has spoken highly of Howard, praising his size, athleticism, and accuracy. Gruden noted that Howard's leadership at Ohio State and his strong arm make him a prototypical quarterback for today's NFL. Though Howard has plenty of room to grow, he's getting an incredible opportunity to learn from two experienced quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph. This year, Howard is not expected to start, but with Rodgers likely nearing the end of his career, there could be a future opening for Howard as the Steelers' starter. Gruden also mentioned Howard's mental sharpness and leadership, which were on display in college. Howard is even keeping detailed notes on everything Aaron Rodgers says during their time together, showing how committed he is to absorbing knowledge and preparing for the future. With the Steelers' draft position potentially out of range for the top quarterbacks in next year's draft, developing Howard behind Rodgers and Rudolph could be their best move moving forward. Switching gears to the Week 11 game against the Bengals, the Steelers are looking to take advantage of a Bengals team that is struggling on both sides of the ball. The good news for Pittsburgh comes in the form of an injury report that includes the absence of Bengals star pass rusher Trey Hendrickson, one of the league's premier defenders. Hendrickson's absence is a massive relief for the Steelers' offensive line, which has had its issues protecting the quarterback this season. With Hendrickson out, the Steelers' offensive line will face a much less threatening pass rush, giving them an opportunity to perform better than they did in recent weeks, particularly against the Chargers. The Bengals' defense is already ranked dead last in the NFL in both points allowed per game, 33.3, and yards allowed per game, 426.6, making this an ideal opportunity for the Steelers to exploit their weaknesses. However, while the Bengals' defense has struggled, the Steelers' offensive line is also facing its own set of challenges. Left guard Isaac Seumalo, who has been a steady presence on the line, is currently questionable for the game due to an injury that has kept him out of practice all week. If Seumalo cannot play, Spencer Anderson will likely step into the starting role. Anderson, who typically serves as an extra lineman in jumbo packages, will now be tasked with filling a more significant role at left guard. Despite this potential setback, there is optimism surrounding the Steelers' tackles, Brandon Jones and Troy Fautanu, who are both healthy and performing at a high level. The Steelers are also seeing positive growth from their first-round pick, Zach Frazier, who has been improving steadily and showing signs of becoming a key player on the line. The Steelers' offensive line will need to perform at a high level, especially given the Bengals' weak pass rush. Providing solid protection for Aaron Rodgers and creating running lanes for the backs will be crucial in this divisional showdown. Despite the Bengals' struggles, the Steelers can't afford to take them lightly. This game is important not only for playoff positioning, but also for maintaining their spot at the top of the AFC North. A win here will keep the Steelers in control of the division and give them a much-needed confidence boost heading into the second half of the season. Looking ahead, the Steelers will be eager to avenge their tough 31-33 loss to the Bengals earlier this season on Thursday Night Football. With the Bengals sitting at 3-6 and their playoff hopes rapidly fading, the Steelers know they cannot afford another loss to a divisional opponent. Mike Tomlin's team must take care of business on Sunday if they want to remain in contention for the AFC North crown. With the Bengals dealing with injuries and a historically bad defense, the Steelers are well positioned to capitalize on this opportunity. Overall, this game against the Bengals represents a key turning point in the Steelers' season. A win would help solidify their place at the top of the division, give them momentum for the rest of the season, and continue to build confidence in their offensive line and the future of their quarterback position. Whether it's the development of Will Howard or the performance of the current roster, there's plenty to watch as the Steelers head into Week 11. Fans should be excited about the future, while also keeping their eyes on the present as the team fights for a playoff spot and the chance to redeem themselves against a division rival.